Howdy folks, Mike here. And today we're talking about something that's close to the heart of every good cook and every hungry soul: meat. We all know the simple pleasure of a well-cooked steak, the hearty comfort of a Sunday roast. But let me tell you, the journey to a truly satisfying meal starts long before you even fire up the grill or preheat the oven. It starts in the aisles of your local grocery store. Did you know that where you shop for meat can make or break your meals? It's true. Today, I'll reveal the best and worst grocery stores for meat shopping in 2025 and share tips to get the freshest cuts at the best price. Now, some folks might call me old-fashioned, but I believe in supporting businesses that value quality and customer service. That's why Sprouts Farmers Market often catches my eye. They've built a reputation for fresh produce and a focus on natural and organic products. And their meat sections, well, they can be mighty tempting. Walk into a Sprouts, and you'll likely find a colorful display of prepackaged meats, alongside a butcher counter where you can get personalized service. They often feature locally sourced options, which always warms an old rancher's heart. And the quality. Generally speaking, it's a cut above your average supermarket. But here's the catch. Sprouts can be a bit on the pricey side. So here's my take on Sprouts. It's a solid choice if you're looking for higher quality meat and don't mind paying a premium. Now, for my friends down south, H-E-B is more than just a grocery store. It's an institution. They've got a loyal following, and for good reason. This Texas-born chain is known for its friendly atmosphere, wide selection, and commitment to freshness. And their meat departments? Well, they're enough to make a cowboy sing. One thing you'll notice about H-E-B is the sheer variety. They've got everything from everyday staples to specialty cuts, and they do a fine job of catering to local tastes. Whether you're looking for a thick-cut ribeye for a Saturday night barbecue or some fajita meat for a family fiesta, H-E-B has got you covered. And when it comes to freshness, they don't disappoint. Their meat cases are always well-stocked, and the turnover is impressive. Now, H-E-B might not always be the cheapest option in town, but their prices are generally fair, especially considering the quality they offer. Overall, H-E-B is a top contender in the meat department. Now, let's talk about Costco, the land of giant shopping carts and bulk buying bliss. Costco's meat department is a sight to behold. Rows upon rows of meat, packaged in quantities that would make a family of four blush. It's a carnivore's paradise. But is it a good deal? Well, the answer, as with most things in life, is it depends. If you've got the freezer space and you're feeding a crowd, Costco can be a great way to save money on meat. They consistently offer competitive prices, and the quality is generally quite good. Their Kirkland signature brand in particular has developed a loyal following. But here's the thing. Costco's not for everyone. If you're shopping for a small household, those bulk packages can be daunting. So before you grab that 5-pound package of ground beef, ask yourself, will I actually use all of this before it goes bad? Chapter 4. Walmart. Navigate with caution. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, Walmart. It's no secret that Walmart is a retail giant, known for its low prices and vast selection. But when it comes to their meat department, well, it's a bit of a mixed bag. On the one hand, Walmart's prices are hard to beat. They're often the cheapest game in town, which can be a lifesaver if you're on a tight budget. And they do offer a decent variety of cuts from basic ground beef to more premium options. But here's the rub. Walmart's meat quality can be inconsistent. Some days you might stumble upon a decent steak or a package of chicken that looks surprisingly fresh. Other days, well, let's just say you might find yourself wondering if the meat's been on a longer journey than you have. One of the main criticisms of Walmart's meat is that it often lacks the vibrant color and fresh aroma that you'd expect from a quality product. Some folks say it looks pale and almost uninspired. You've got to be willing to inspect the packages carefully, check the sell-by dates, and maybe even give the meat a good sniff before you commit. Chapter 5. Aldi, a gamble at best. Aldi, the German discount grocery chain, has gained quite a following in recent years. And for good reason. They offer incredibly low prices on a wide range of products. But when it comes to their meat department, well, let's just say I approach with a healthy dose of caution. Now I admire Aldi's commitment to efficiency. Their stores are streamlined, their selection is curated, and their checkout process is designed for speed. But sometimes I feel like that efficiency comes at the expense of quality, especially in the meat department. One of the main issues I've encountered with Aldi's meat is freshness. Their turnover doesn't seem to be as high as some other stores, so you might find yourself digging through the back of the shelf to find a package with a decent sell-by date. And even then, the meat doesn't always have that just butchered look about it. Another drawback is the limited selection. Aldi's meat department tends to focus on the basics: ground beef, chicken breasts, pork chops, that sort of thing. And the packaging itself can sometimes be flimsy, leading to leaks or freezer burn. Chapter 6. Target. Hit or miss. Target, the beloved retailer known for its stylish home goods and trendy clothing, also dabbles in the grocery game. But when it comes to their meat department, well, it's a bit like a game of roulette. You never know quite what you're going to get. On the one hand, Target's meat department can be surprisingly decent. They offer a range of cuts, from everyday staples to more premium options, and their prices are generally competitive, especially when they have sales. And I've got to give them credit. Their stores are always clean and well lit, which makes the shopping experience more pleasant. But here's the thing. Target's meat quality can be wildly inconsistent. Some days, you might stumble upon a beautiful piece of salmon or a package of ground beef that looks fresh and flavorful. Other days, you might find yourself staring at a sad-looking display of meat that looks like it's seen better days. Part of the issue is that Target's meat departments vary greatly from store to store. And it's not always clear which type of store you're dealing with until you're already there, staring down the meat case. Chapter 7. Winco Foods, the Dark Horse. Now, for those of you who haven't heard of Winco Foods, let me introduce you to this employee-owned grocery chain that's been quietly winning over budget-conscious shoppers for years. They might not have the flash and pizzazz of some other stores, but when it comes to value, Winco is a force to be reckoned with. And their meat department? Well, it's a hidden gem that often gets overlooked. One of the things that sets Winco apart is their commitment to low prices. They consistently offer some of the most competitive meat prices in the industry, often beating out even Walmart. But don't let the low prices fool you. Winco's meat quality is surprisingly good. They offer a decent variety of cuts, from basic ground beef to more premium options. And their meat is generally fresh and well-maintained. They might not have the fanciest packaging or the most elaborate displays, but that's because they're focused on what matters most: delivering quality at a fair price. Another thing I appreciate about Winco is their commitment to transparency. Chapter 8. Stater Bros. Market's Local Gem. Now, for my friends in Southern California, let's talk about a local favorite, Stater Brothers Markets. This family-owned chain has been a community staple for decades, known for its friendly service, commitment to value, and surprisingly good meat department. One of the things I appreciate about Stater Brothers is their dedication to quality. They have a strong focus on sourcing their meat locally whenever possible, and they partner with reputable suppliers who share their commitment to freshness and ethical practices, and it shows in the quality of their meat. Their meat cases are always well stocked, and the meat itself has a vibrant color and fresh aroma that tells you it's been handled with care. They offer a good variety of cuts, from everyday staples to more premium options, and their butchers are always happy to help you find exactly what you need. But here's the best part. Stater Brothers manages to offer this level of quality at surprisingly affordable prices. They're not always the cheapest option in town, but their prices are consistently competitive, and they run frequent sales and promotions that can save you a bundle. So, there you have it, folks. A rundown of the best and worst grocery stores for meat in 2025. Remember, finding the right store for your needs is about balancing your priorities: quality, price, selection, and convenience. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but I hope this guide has given you the insights you need to shop with confidence. As we've seen, some stores like Sprouts and H-E-B consistently deliver on quality and freshness, but they might come at a higher price. Others, like Costco and Winco, offer incredible value, but might require some planning and freezer space to make the most of their bulk offerings. Thank you for watching, and remember, a little knowledge goes a long way in the meat aisle.